The Glasgow Subway is special. Ludicrously small in every conceivable way, and showing next to no signs of its incredible 127-year history, other than how much of the River Clyde seeps into the stations. I love it so much. But now, the time has come for its wonderful, orange, second-generation Metro Camel trains to shuggle their last, after a heroic 44 years of ferrying Glaswegians round and round the subway circle. In fact, if I manage to upload this video at the right time, today, the 28th of June 2024, is the very last day the old cars will be in public service on the system. But back in April, I took a trip to see what's replacing them. Built in Switzerland by Stadler, and finally entering service after a raft of delays, the 17 third-generation subway trains are here. And they look great. Obviously, the shape is constrained by the tiny track and loading gauge, but I think Stadler have created something really attractive from the outside, futuristic, and yet slightly timeless. At first I was sad about relegating the orange to the doors and trim, but actually, in the relatively dim lighting in stations, the white car body really shines. But, given the small size, it's really the interior that's of interest. The big attraction, of course, is that the train's carriages are all open gangway, so you can walk straight from one end to the other. This means more standing space, which is certainly useful for when the train gets particularly packed. The lights are quite bright, but not too harsh, and the seats are comfortable enough on these short journeys, and the new moquette pattern is a true all-timer. I was quite surprised to find that the seats are actually full-on benches, but I came right round to the idea. It really maximises the space. At each end, the door to the driver's cab is reflective, which creates a really nice illusion of more length. Eventually, of course, these will be taken out when automatic operation is introduced, and I'll be interested to see what the front seats look like then. I have to note that despite the PA system being clearly audible, unlike on the old trains, the drivers didn't make any next stop announcements, nor did the screens display where you are on the system. I really hope this changes, because otherwise that's an easily avoidable issue with accessibility. The other thing is that the ride is unbelievably bouncy. Of course, that must be mostly down to the age of the infrastructure, and the subway does have a reputation to maintain, don't get me wrong. But yeah, hold on tight to those grab bars. So, thoughts overall. Other than a handful of small things, I really can't see how you could make a better train for the subway. They're brilliant. And the people of Glasgow travelling with me seemed to feel similarly pleased, and many were more than keen to get in my shots too. But yeah, I'm a big fan of these new trains, even though, like many, I'll miss the older ones. But with Liverpool and Glasgow now, in my books, Stadler are 2 for 2 on quality metro trains in the UK. Fingers crossed they can follow through back home in Tyne and Wear.